Growing up, Sydney Sweeney always dreamed of being an actress. One day, a movie came to film in her hometown. She convinced her parents to let her sign up to be an extra and was hooked.
I don't know if I've had like that one moment of, oh wow, my life is going to change in this moment or this decision that I make, because I wanted to be an actress since I was so young. So that realization was something that was always intuitively inside me.
After breaking out in TV shows like The Handmaid's Tale, Sydney quickly moved to the big screen, which she loves.
I think it's super important because it's just such an amazing collective experience. The emotions, the energy, the escape that you get to have in a theater, it's so fun and it's larger than life.
One of her biggest early successes in cinemas was a small role in the Quentin Tarantino film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
I mean, Quentin makes such legendary films that last a lifetime, and I think that's what this film will be, and in 15, 20 years, people will be like, we should make remakes, and everyone will be like, don't touch that film.
And of course, for many fans, she will always be known best as her character Cassie from the controversial teen drama Euphoria.
It's very realistic and raw and gritty, and that'll be different for viewers to see something that's not veiled with storylines and characters and beauty, that it's just a very real look at growing up. I think that every generation, it's difficult for them at that time.
Yeah.
I think that now with the added social media aspect for the younger generations, it's a complete different way of growing up.
Sydney loves diving deep into her roles, like researching how to be an ophthalmologist for 2021's The Voyeurs.
I learned everything about the eye exam process because there were no needles or anything crazy involved. I am so squirmish when it comes to that kind of stuff.
Needles.
And when I had to do the eye drops into the eye that had the clamps,
Is that
dying.
you actually doing the eye drop?
Yes,
Oh,
I was dying. I couldn't. Mike probably has B-roll of me literally like almost passing out.
She's also become one of Hollywood's go-to scream queens, like in 2024's Immaculate.
There's something about horror films that I love because there's no boundaries or limits to what a character can do, what a story can do, and the elements within a story. Like there's no questioning of why did the door just randomly slam open. Like you can play with the world, you can play with the sensory and the psychological nature of an entire world. And I love that you're not limited in a horror genre space.
In addition to starring in that film, though, Sydney also took on the role of producer behind the scenes.
Well, I auditioned for this movie when I was 16, and they never ended up making it. And so I went after it many years later. I've worked with Michael Mohan before on 2 projects previously, and I've loved collaborating with him. And I knew that he, on this team, wouldn't shut me out. Like, he would allow me to have a seat at the table and be respectful of my ideas and my thoughts, and let me be a part of the entire process.
And 2025 found her in the thriller Echo Valley, opposite Oscar winner Julianne Moore.
Working with Julianne Moore is absolutely such an incredible experience. I felt like I was in the best acting masterclass that I could possibly be in, especially when you're doing such dramatic and crazy scenes like that.
Sydney Sweeney is living proof that talent, determination, and a little bit of luck can take you to the top of the Hollywood ladder. Does she have any advice for others looking to repeat her success?
One of the main pieces of advice would be to just always believe in yourself, no matter what other people say.